Hashtag Save the Bats and Bats of Michigan is an event I attended at the MISD building on Garfield in Clinton Township on September 17, 2016. It was a very informative event of bats and the ecosystem. I learned a lot about how bats help us by insect control with them eating insects. One bat will consume a couple thousands of insects a night. I did get to see the live bats during the demonstration. Also seeing how the houses made for bats is somewhat different from a birdhouse.
Third. The reason I'm asking is because of this. There's a workout program going for national parks. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that posted on my page. Brooklyn and Hannah. You want your picture? Oh, just cut it out for me. You done? No? Okay. You don't want it cut out? You don't leave it in? Okay. You sign it? People will know that they have. It's like an A. A little further back. 12 times a second. Think so? I think it's fast enough. It sounds like a pretty good fast. I don't know. Find your dad. Hey, you want to find your dad in the back here? All right, let's see. We're going to go against the front one. Okay, you're close now. What about down here? Oh, here's some. You can come right here. You want to color right here? Sign up for, and it looks like we're all agreed to
Why? Well, all the kids are getting it.
Well, get yourself one. You want one.
I want to try the tempo. Yeah, no pesticides. We don't like pesticides. No pesticides. No, ma'am. Let's tell the I have
Excuse me.
On any of the buildings, there's just letters.
Ah. Hello. Having fun?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. My first time here, so
You seen any live bats in here yet?
I saw the flying fox.
Where's it at?
He was right in there.
Oh,
Awesome.
oh, good. Thank you. To find out more about bats, you can find more information at the Cranbrook Institute of Science. I will post their website below. They do have events coming up in October and November, so feel free to check out their website for more information.
When I came here earlier, there was none.
Hardworking mamas. All right. I want to thank you all so much for coming out today for the festival and coming to my program today. I hope you had as much fun as I did. I do have another one in about 5 minutes. And if you love seeing our animals, we are a nonprofit organization, and we get a lot of our funds from donations, from educational programs, and through our sponsorship programs. And I can promise if you'd like to sponsor an animal, you can donate as little as $5 a month, and none of it goes to my paycheck, I promise. It all goes to the animal, and you can see Phil back there, and he can help you out with that. But thank you so much for coming. Yes, glad to hear it. I hear you're interested in seeing some live bats today. Are you ready? Yeah. So the first bat I'm going to bring out is the second largest bat in Michigan. It is the big brown bat. Now I want you to take a guess. Show me with your hands. How big do you think this bat's going to be? Oh, all right. Lots of different guesses. Are you ready to meet Burton?
Yeah.
See, it's a small one. The big brown bat. Does he look very big to you? No. Why do you think he's called the big brown bat?
Because it's bigger than the small brown bat?
yeah. There's another bat that looks very similar to the big brown bat, but it is a little bit smaller, and it's called the little brown bat. And compared to the other bats in North America, this bat is pretty big. There's only one other species, the hoary bat, that's larger than the big brown bat in Michigan. There are 9 different species. Now, what do you think all 9 species of bats in Michigan like to eat? You do? You like getting fed? I didn't think so. I thought you were pulling my leg. So they're going to eat all of those pesky mosquitoes, and they're also going to eat beetles. And a lot of beetles eat up our farmers' crops where we get our food from. So they can actually eat their whole body weight in bugs every single night. How many bugs do you think that is? 2,000? 3,000? Okay, both got it. Anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 bugs. They save billions of dollars every single year for the agricultural industry. It helps people love harmful pesticides out of our food, out of our bodies, and it also helps keep the cost of food down. Harmful. Can you think of any more threats? Habitat loss. A lot of our bats like to roost in the peeled back bark of dead or dying trees. Big brown bats like Burton like to do that. And a lot of people don't like having dead trees in their yard. They don't look very pretty. They're dangerous. They could fall on our cars, on our houses. So a lot of people tearing them down, unknowingly destroying bat homes. Another threat is going to be white nose syndrome. Have you heard of white nose syndrome? It's an invasive species. It's a fungus. It was brought over to the United States from Europe in 2006. It was first found in New York, and it spread all the way westward to Washington. And it's killed around 7 million bats.
7 million?
Mm-hmm. Birds in more than a house that size. form maturity pouches for them to eat, and they're going to come eat those probably beetles, and then they'll eat up all those pesky mosquitoes for you as well. So we can put up a bat house, we can garden for them, and you can also, when you go home today, you all tell one friend, preferably someone who's not already here, something you learned today about bats and why they're important. Yes, and what we can do to help them. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put Burton back, and would you like to meet another bat today? Yeah? All right. The next bat I'm going to bring out is called the Jamaican leaf-nosed bat. They are found in Central and South America. And this bat, his name is Fonzie. Now I want you to look at his face when I walk around with him. I want you to look at his eyes, his ears, his nose. Kind of has a leaf-shaped nose, doesn't he? Probably where he gets the name leaf-nosed bat. Now, does he have big eyes or little eyes? Are they big or little? They're pretty little, aren't they? Where Burton, did he have big eyes or little eyes?
I thought all bats were
They have little eyes too, and they both have really big ears. They are called microbats. Microbats have small eyes and large ears, and they all echolocate.
Bats are blind, they just don't see as good.
Megabats, they have large eyes, smaller ears, and
Don't mean
they
they're blind.
echolocate. They kind of have a fox-like face. Now, this bat is a fruit-eating bat. Anyone want to take a guess why we love our fruit-eating bat? What do you think? Yeah, they eat fruit. Because it's cute, yeah, we like them because they're cute. But there's another really important reason. They are awesome at spreading seeds. So the more seeds that the more fruit they're going to eat, the more seeds they're going to eat. The more seeds they're either going to spit out or they're going to potty them out. And that helps spread seeds all over. How many of you like bananas? Avocado? Guacamole? Especially with here. So they're actually in their own separate world called Chiroptera. Can you say that? Good job. Chiroptera is Latin for hand wing. They fly with their hands. Can you fly with your hands? Yeah. You can see how when Jupiter walks around, he's going to have 4 very long, extended fingers. If our fingers were as long as that, they'd be dragging on the floor. Can you see those hooks? Look at his hooks. Now this is a straw-colored fruit bat. He's the second largest bat found in Africa. And I want you to look at his face. Oh, it's the only one touching him today, but thank you for asking. And they form colonies in the thousands, and even up to the millions. Could you imagine a million of these bats flying around? I believe they have about a 1-foot wingspan as well.
He's pretty cute. Is he friendly? Like, does he have a personality?
They all have their own personalities, so it depends on the bat. This guy is pretty friendly. Some of them are pretty spunky. A lot of our straw-colored fruit bats are.
How is he holding on to you? Is he holding on to you?
I'm holding on to his feet, so yeah, they like to have something to grip onto with their
Okay.
feet.
Thank you.
No, you go first.
Does anyone have any questions about the bats?
I'm all the way up to the front.
That's okay. I'll come back to you. You have a question? Jupiter, I'm going to keep holding on to it. Do you have a question? Oh, I believe he weighs less than a pound.
I want to heat him up with my ring.
Hmm?
You said less than a
They
pound.
have better eyes than
Looks like
mine.
that looks like
Pretty impressive. Any more questions?
No, they gotta be arrows, you know. To fly, they gotta be light, like birds. Though I don't know how their bone structure is, but they're hollow bone like birds.
Earlier that we had some vampire bats. You heard of any vampire bats? So you heard the myth that all bats are
Oh yeah, he can't fly. He got
Maybe they turned their own, but doing the bats can fly.
he actually has wings in the wind.
but they mostly they feed at night. Like that really warm. We usually keep it livers, yeah.
Is he trying to get away?
He's checking everything out. Yeah, he might be stretching his wings out. He's been in his crate for a little bit. Did you have a question?
Yeah, can we touch?
Oh, that's a great question. I'll be the only one touching them. Kind of mammal today. I know I like to go like this. Yes, we are all mammals. So now you get to tell everyone that you touched the mammal at the Bat Festival.
That was good.
I'll be the only one touching the bats, but thank you. Yeah, they are the only flying mammals. You know there are over 1,300 species of bats.
Is there any endangered species of bats?
Yeah, there are. A lot of our bats are threatened right now in the United States due to white nose syndrome as well.
Right, but
There are this particular bat. I believe it's near threatened, but they're not threatened.
is there any
Yeah,
on
but a lot of
a
bats
list?
are facing issues like deforestation. Some people actually hunt them and eat them, or use them for their fur as well. It's yeah, and then natural. There's a few natural predators, but yeah, a lot of the threats to bats are human. We are the threats, yeah.
Right there, she comes back.
If they're back, you can go ahead and say goodbye. And I wanted to thank you all so much for coming out to the festival and for coming out to my program. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have fun. And as you're heading out, if you'd like, we're a nonprofit organization. We get a lot of our funds from donations, from educational programs, and we also have our sponsorship program. We used to call it Adopt an Animal, but we would have people come, sign up online, and then come to the Bat Zone and ask where they're at. We're not giving out bats, so we changed the name of it to Sponsor a Bat. So for as little as $5 a month, you can help our bats, and I promise you, none of it goes to my paycheck. It all goes right to the bats. And if you are interested, you can go see Phil back there at that table on your way out. So thank you all so much for coming, and I'll stick around out there for
Folks, if you're taking pictures, just please make sure not to splash, not to touch.
Don't touch the cage. While your mom's racing,
See, I think Ty and Jill might like watching this. They'll come up here, see the bats and stuff. Oh yeah. I don't know if Jesse's coming up or not, but
With their wings, too.
well, their fingers are in their wings.
They just hung by their feet.
Yeah, they hung by
by their feet, but their hands are like on their wings.
These little cute ones.
You never noticed that before? They got like fingers on their wings. Go look at the little ones down there. Look. That's like that's like your fingers.
What kind of bat is that? It's a Malayan flying fox.
Yeah, isn't that awesome? But the little one's up close.
Vampire bat. Watermelon. That's kind of the things with teeth and chewing on
Oh, okay. Can you stay here? Yeah. Can you stay with me?
Turbines, and we're having large amount of mortality. So this is just one example. This one happened to be in West Virginia, the Mountaineer Wind Energy Center. But in fact, over this very short period of time of late July through early September, they had almost 2,000 bats killed at this site. So there were 44 turbines, and each of those were killing bats. Many, many more bats are killed at wind farms than are birds. It is a much greater problem with bats than it is with birds. Because wind power is expanding so much, and because of how deadly it is, this is one of the estimates out there as to how many bats die each year from these wind turbines. 880,000 animals per year. Remember, we're talking about species that typically only reproduce 1 or 2 offspring each year. This is a phenomenally high number, and it is only going to increase because wind power is still expanding. There are still more wind farms that are being constructed. All right, the results are going to, the deaths are going to result from collision, but also from something called barotrauma, which is decompression. When you watch these things, it may seem as if the blades aren't moving very fast, but the tips of those blades can move up to 190 miles per hour. They don't look like they're going fast because they're humongous. Right? If you look at that, those wind turbines right there, the mast of that turbine is 300 feet high, the length of a football field. Each of those blades is another 150 feet. So this thing is sweeping through the air up to 450 feet above the ground, down to 150 feet, continuously in a circle. Because those blades are turning rapidly, they leave behind temporarily a zone of low pressure. The bat flies through this, and the pressure within its own arteries and veins is now too great, and they explode. The animal actually dies from internal bleeding. So most of the deaths are from collisions, really with the blades striking the bats. They're not collisions with the bat running into the stationary tower. but some of them are also from this barotrauma or decompression. The species most affected are our long-distance migrants. So our hoary bats, our red bats, and our silver-haired bats. All right, together these make up typically 75 to 80% of all of the bats that die at wind farms. Well, why do these collisions occur? It seems as though there's something about wind turbines that attracts these species. Now, just about any species can get killed at a wind farm. But again, these are 75 to 80% of all of the individuals. And there's something about these animals and how they're interacting with turbines that is leading to this problem. So a lot of people have speculated that there's some kind of attraction for the bats. You know, perhaps the turbines are giving off some kind of a sound that the bat is attracted to and it comes to investigate it. Or it detects the motion and goes, hey, what's that? And then goes over and finds out, gets clobbered. Or maybe insects are being attracted to the turbines and the bat is just going where the insects are trying to get a free meal. These other two make a little bit more sense, and that is that these are tree roosting bats. And it may be that they're perceiving these wind turbines as simply huge trees. Because when you analyze where the bats roost in the summertime, they typically choose the largest trees in the general area. And it may be that they're just saying, well, I gotta go check out that tree. Maybe it's a cool place to spend the day. And then they get hit. Similarly, there's some speculation that bats will use them as mating sites. That perhaps they were using the largest trees in the environment as the party area, if you will, where the males and females all came together because it stood out. It was the largest tree in the area. That's where they all went for mating activity. Well, now what's standing out? These very, very large wind turbines. We don't know exactly which one of these is true. I feel that the roosting site and mating site idea has a little bit more substance. But we are having a lot of bats killed. The other one is corridor creation. This happens a lot in the east where they're putting wind farms on mountain ridges and they cut down the forest and they have a road connecting all of the turbines. Well, bats don't fly through the middle of the woods most of the time. They follow corridors through the woods, like rivers or roadways. And if you suddenly put up a new corridor, they're going to follow it. And what are they going to find? Turbine after turbine after turbine after turbine. So that may not be exactly why they collide with them, but it certainly does increase the number of collisions that occurs.
Like many other species of animals, some bats are becoming an endangered species because of the things mankind has been doing over the decades. And only humans, us, can set things right.